I'm Leo Laporte of twit.tv. We're live right now at live.twit.tv. What do you want to ask me, Jason?
All right, so Leo, what's the most impressive, most interesting new product you've seen so far at CES?
Well, you know, I haven't seen as much of CES as I'd like to. We've been broadcasting live. It's always the problem when you're covering CES.
It's
you
true.
don't get to see CES. But I did spend yesterday wandering around the show floor, and I've been to all the parties and, you know, the unveilings and the small press events.
Yeah.
So far, the thing I liked the best was the Lenovo U1. This is a really interesting, netbook-sized device. It's 3.5 pounds. It's got a Core 2 processor, and it runs Windows 7. Very capable, beautiful screen. But the thing that really is the eye-opener is when they detach the screen from the unit. Turns out it's just been a slate docked in where the screen would be. It's a gorgeous, very thin, gorgeous slate, about 10 inches. I think it's 10.5 inches. And it's running. Now, this is the thing that boggles my mind. It's not running Windows 7. It's not using the core processor. No, because the core processor is left behind in what is effectively the dock. It's a Snapdragon system running a version of Linux. And the cool part is, if you were on a web page surfing the web on Windows 7, it automatically knows this is where he was and picks up where you left off. So this is a really cool way to use a slate. I'm really, puzzled by what Apple could possibly do with their tablet.
Yeah.
Given if everybody's right that they're going to release a tablet at the end of the month, what could they do that would make it more compelling than the crap we've seen so far? This Lenovo is pretty good because you still get a keyboard, you still get a laptop, and if you have to head to the can, you just detach the screen and take it.
It's like a 2-for-1 too, right? It's like two computers for the price of one.
Yeah, and you're paying probably a lot more.
That's true. It's true.
It's pretty cool. I'll give you one more thing that I'm really impressed with, and it's a product category, is these little Pico projectors. Some small enough to fit on a cell phone. I mean, it's amazing. Samsung had a phone that they're making, and there are a number of projectors from HP and others that would go on the phone, so it would become a case for your phone, not much bigger, with either an LCD or in most cases a DLP chip in it, and you show it on the wall, your presentation's on the phone, and you can project. There's some that can go as big as 40 inches. Most of them are, 8.5 by 11, like a sheet of paper, or a little bit bigger, depending on the darkness of the room. That's pretty cool. I like that idea.
That is pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Have you seen the BlackBerry Presenter?
Another
Kind of like that.
Yeah.
You plug it into your projector, you get in there wirelessly.
HP has a small projector. It's it's about this big. I mean, the days of the PowerPoint projector wheeling it in on a tray, that's gone.
It's over.
These things are tiny now.
Yeah, awesome. Okay, so how about what's the most important trend you see kind of developing out of CES? Because it is always the case where there are trends that develop that start here and go throughout the year.
You ask most people, they're probably going to say 3D. If you ask me, we're seeing the beginning of the end of 3D.
Thank you.
Thumbs down. Everybody agrees.
Thank you.
3D sucks.
Thumbs down.
These guys are nuts spending so much money on it. I don't think it's a trend at all. What's clearly a trend is mobile computing, mobile power, getting out of the house, disconnecting from the internet, and yet still being connected no matter where you are. And this is really the beginning of the mobile era because these chips are small, powerful, low power. We're seeing very high-speed 3G networks. The clear 4G network that we're using here is pretty remarkable. That's WiMAX based.
Yes.
It's been mobile for a long time, but I think the whole idea of mobile computing tied to cloud computing and web apps is a real revolution. And I think that's what's happening right now. That's a significant revolution.
Excellent. Thanks, Leo. So where do people go to find you online? Just
Twit.tv.
All right.
TWIT. In fact, all you have to do is Google Twit, press I'm feeling lucky, and I'm the #1 Twit on the internet.
Thanks, Leo.